What's up, y'all? If you don't know by now, it's Itsromeb, a.k.a. the Great Barbino, a.k.a. Scotty Trippin', and you're tuned in, once again, to the Slow Burn.
We smoke that dang. You smoke that just okay.
All right, y'all, we are back with another episode. That's right, we got a double header, you know what I mean? But, you know, that's what we do. We work, we grind, you know. We do this shit, we do what we can. We got another episode, another great guest, a great friend of mine. Met this man early in my journey out here in LA and in the entertainment industry. You know, I've worked real world jobs with this guy, you know. So yeah, it's good to have him here. It's been a minute since he's been in the city, so it's good to have him back. Welcome him back, even though it's raining and shit outside. But he's going to do big things, and we're here to talk about his shows and what he's got going on. Everybody give it up for my homie. I know him by Nico, but Suave, what's up, bro?
That was a great introduction. Great introduction.
You know, I'm trying to get better at him, you know.
I'm saving that one for audio pleasure.
Yeah. Listen to that shit every morning.
Hey, that's my, what do they call it? Confirmations.
Affirmations, yeah. In the morning, in the mirror, just like, this is you.
This is my friend. Real world job. That was great, bro. That was great.
Everybody say what's up to Teej, you know.
What up?
On the manning all the cams, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you having here, smoking up and shit.
All right, man.
Oh, look at that. The sun coming out. Look at that.
Right. Perfect timing before I didn't get splashed earlier.
Oh, yeah. That shit's funny. As he was walking up, you know, I call myself being a good guest, you know, on my Farnsworth shit.
You should throw that clip in there. You should throw that clip in there.
Yeah, just look at this shit, bro.
Please throw that clip in right here.
Just look at this shit. Anyway, I dried them off. We got them good, and so we all nice and comfortable, so, you know, we can have a good show. So, first off, how does it feel to be back, man?
It's kind of crazy. It feels good to be back. I mean, I feel almost back. I've already ate some tacos, so you know what I mean. I feel almost there and smoked some good greenery. You know what I mean. But now that every time I see the weather, I keep thinking like, okay, this is what I came for, and then the rain comes right back out to show me.
Yeah, they're like,
you know what I mean. So like, nah. It's but it feels good though. It feels really good.
Nice. That's good. You notice any difference in the air quality between? Well, tell the people where you're from.
I'm from. Is this my camera right here?
That's your camera.
Okay, that's my camera. Yeah. So I'm from Orlando, Florida. You know, East Side to be exact. Born and raised, and like right after high school, kind of like 20-ish, 21-ish, I started making my little trips out to LA and like New York. Honestly, only LA and New York, and I just really started meeting a lot of people. And by the time like 2016 rolled around, I graduated 2012, right? So by the time 2016 rolled around, I'm traveling to all these places now. Like once a month, LA I was going, and then like New York, I was kind of going like once every 3 months. Mm-hmm. I just moved out to LA. You know what I mean? I met a girl, and we were talking, and then it was just like, you know, it was just, let's bunk up. Yeah. So we ended up getting a place.
Bunk up.
You know what I mean? My first job, I started a new job, and I'm just like, damn.
I must interject. Did y'all have bunk beds?
Yeah. So she was on the top. I was on the bottom bunk bed. She kind of like fought me over it. So
you know, it's like, fuck it.
Right. I had to give it up to her, like, fine. I just slept on her with a shank like this.
All right, my bad. Go ahead.
No. So, yeah, when I moved over here, I didn't have a job for, like, the first 3 months. Just living off of, like, what I saved up from Orlando. Mm-hmm. I had sold my whip, sold, like, all my shoes and stuff like that. Like, I was a big sneakerhead, right? So I, like, sold everything. And honestly, I made more money from the sneakers than my... than the car. So I made like a good like maybe like 3-4 bands off of everything, right? Okay. And by the time that was running out, I'm like, fuck, I gotta get a job now. So I went and got a job, and the first place that hired me was a little place we called
redacted. That's bleep, what we bleep, call bleep. It. Yeah,
a little place we call bleep bleep bleep.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm editing in my head like, should I say the real name but make it funny? But nah, we'll just I met this fellow here.
What's up, man?
Yeah, we was I met him when he had the Chief Keef the dreads. You had the short dreads at that time.
They were real smart.
Yeah, they're real smart.
They were smart though.
They were studious.
Facts.
They were real studious.
But they weren't dropping at that time, so I was kind of looking a little crazy. But you know, man, that's some history right there. That's like 6-7 years ago.
You know, in the little medicine cabinet thing, or like the little medicine pile there where they had all the Advils and stuff like that, Tylenols and shit by the coffee little break room.
Yeah.
Bro, every morning I went in and popped 2 extra strength. The extra strength. What's the red one? Tylenol, I think. Something like that.
Advil, right?
Advil.
Right, yeah.
One of those, right?
Yeah.
The extra strength ones, I would just pop 2 of them.
Coasting through, bro.
Yeah, feeling nice. A little bit nice.
Man, drugs got done in that office though. So.
We would go outside and just be posted up, blowing it down, pause. Just like sesh, having a hold on sesh.
Yeah. With like managers and shit.
Right.
Crazy. But you know, so since then, you know, you end up going back home, and then, you know, you started.
That's 4 years later though.
Oh yeah. That's like fast forward in your like coming of age story.
Yeah.
So now you have, you know, we got to cut your shows out. So
Right.
like, talk to us about, you know, what you're doing right now.
So I moved back in like 2020, like at the end of 2020. Moved back. It was like she was getting spicy here and COVID and all that stuff. So I had to get out of here. And I just, for the first couple of months, I just felt like I was defeated. You know what I mean? Like, I went and I stayed in a place for so long that I like always dreamed of being at, right? Like visiting is one thing, like people who like live in my city, right? Visiting LA is one thing, but like living there for the amount of time that I did and the amount of time that I spent there outside of the living, you know what I mean? To go back, I really felt defeated. And I felt kind of like ashamed. Like I would see people at the grocery store and kind of like hide and shit. Like, damn, bro. Like, but then like they would.
I feel you.
As time went on, like I would be linking up with people who I hadn't seen in all those years, and they would be like, "Yo, like I've seen you doing all that stuff. Like, how's LA?" Like, really like asking me about like my trips and you know my adventures and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, oh wow, like I really do have like a lot of friends. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people who like really I hate to say the word adore, but like that's what I could think. Like people who really like think something of me, right?
Yeah,
something positive.
Genuinely.
Right. So then after like maybe I think like a year of being there, my brother passed, and that like really took toll on me. And like maybe like 3-4, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 months after that, I had got it together, and I'm like, you know what? I'm watching podcasts all this time. I've been like, that's something since the beginning of COVID, I've been watching podcasts. And I'm like, fuck it. I think I could do it. So I ended up just like doing my first pod, and it's so funny if you go back looking at it, like just how amateur it's shot, and just like how
Nah.
But I it's funny. I was talking to myself before. This is now a year ago, right? I shot my first podcast almost more or less a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking with my producer, like, look at that, like. We're so scared to get on the camera, so scared to like have a conversation, so scared for, does it have to be 45 minutes? Does it have to be an hour? Does it have to like just record, just hit the button? Like if you have an iPhone, you could do it just like that, right?
Yeah.
You can start a whole production with just an iPhone. Right.
Yeah, literally.
Right. I didn't even see that you're cammed up. Bet.
Four cams in this bitch.
That's
What's
fire.
up? Yeah. Come on.
That's right. Everybody got some lit up. I need a little.
Yeah, come on now. Join the club, brother.
Yeah, so I was just like so scared to start that up, and I look back now, and I have 2 shows now. You know what I mean? I have a podcast and a food show. Mm-hmm. I'm like on my like, I think I told you earlier, like maybe like 14th, 15th episode of the podcast. I'm like 7 deep on the food show. 3 different cities now I've shot podcasts in. Like,
working, man.
Come on, I'm trying. This year it's all about accountability. 2023.
Yeah, accountability.
If you can dream it and it's like reasonable, right? Like you can't say like, I can fly and you're not gonna fly tomorrow. You know what I mean? But if you can dream it and it's attainable, and you don't do it at the end of the day, that's on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One podcast a week for me.
Like not cool. It's not cool to not try. Like, especially if you got you might not have the like resources always, but you still got to work with what you got. You know what I mean? Like you said, like press record at the end of the day. So, I mean, that's how we. You know what I mean? Like every episode, like something is new. You know what I'm saying? And like, but you just keep going and the shit fun at the end of the day anyway. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, go into detail a little bit. So what's your food? So it's seafood diet, right?
Yeah, seafood's like seafood.
Yeah.
Like, for my fellow fat viewers.
Diet.
When they used to tell me, oh, you want a seafood diet. You seafood, you eat it. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I kind of got that from, you know what I mean? Yeah. And like, I made like a I don't have an official logo, but like I made like a shitty logo and I just ran with it a little bit. I dropped it since, but it helped pick up a little bit of steam. But I'm gonna spin back on my the person who made my podcast logo to make an official one for that. But yeah, it's like basically I'll just go like to either a restaurant or like a restaurant I haven't tried yet, ideally, or my guest hasn't tried, or like a food event. And we'll just have like maybe 3 or 4 different things. Talk about the food. It's kind of like I hate to say a more fun podcast because I think podcasts are really fun, but it's kind of like there's food involved. So like how can you not be happy eating like bomb ass wings or eating like a pizza? You know what I mean?
It's much more interactive too.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what the food show's about.
That's what's up.
It's about having fun and eating buns.
So, how did like Suave and Friends develop to be so like? Because you said, you've done it in multiple cities, like so. Like, I mean, not necessarily like how is your setup, but like most people would be like, oh, okay, like this is just the one idea I'm gonna have. I'm gonna be in this one place,
right?
And these are the people that I'm gonna do it with. But you are so like how do you balance work, life, and having to travel to different places? You know what I mean? Like, because most people probably think, oh, you traveling? Oh, you probably having fun. Like, yeah, he's probably having fun. Yeah, but he's working. You know what I mean? Like, you're working.
How long did that just take to drive over here?
Facts, exactly.
You know what I mean? Through the rain and shit.
Yeah, and then you tell me you got 2 shit and you're editing. I'm sure all of that. So like,
Dropbox, baby. I'm Dropboxing. Yo, Richie, I'm Dropboxing everything that I record to you, and then you got to edit it before you get here.
On the way here.
Yeah, he got a week. He got a week. So yeah, we keeping up. It's about a team, man. Like it's about a team. It's not just one person, bro. It's like, granted, there are people who just like can sit in front of a camera and do it, but that's a lot of work at the end of the day. Like I'm sure even this is a lot of work with 2 people. Like it's dope to see like how y'all set everything up and how y'all doing things. Cause I'm like, damn, this resembles like what I'm doing back home. Like we trying to like really get it. You know what I mean? So, I think I forget what your question was, but
it's cool, man. Like, I mean too. Like we just vibing. Yeah. So let's see. I got a question for you. Oh, so speaking of like food and shit, like this is like a 2-part question. Like what's the craziest shit you try to concoct high? Like you making some random shit, like on some munchy shit, you know what I mean? And then what's like the best thing that you like to go for when you know.
Damn. So here's the thing, Captain. I'm always high.
That's your secret.
That's my secret. Damn, that's my secret, Captain. I'm always high. I'm always high. Deadass. It sounds bad, but no, it don't. I get my shit done. Obviously,
no, it don't.
You know what I mean? You know what? It doesn't sound bad.
Not
it doesn't
here.
sound bad. Unless you like, not doing shit, couch potato. I can see how people can give it that stigma, you know what I mean? Yeah. But there's a lot of high functioning highs, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I feel like so I'm always lit. Let's see. My
also,
favorite.
You gotta work. Sorry, you also gotta work. Like you like to be like functioning high. If you want the good shit, you gotta work to pay for the good shit.
Right, exactly.
You know, unless you're just smoking the cheapest shit you can find.
You ever seen that video of let's pause right here for the food. Mm-hmm. The wildest and the go-to concoction, right?
Right, okay.
So, you ever seen the video of the NASA guy who was hooked on crack and he worked at NASA?
No, what?
Is there any way we can pull this video up? Because you have to see this. Anyways, you can watch it sometime later if you want to. But this man is like in the 80s, right? He looks like Carl Weathers. He was like talking with some reporter, like, yeah, yeah, I smoke crack, like, but yeah, just like that. He's like, yeah, but he's like, oh, you make, they're telling what hit, like how much you made. Like back then it was like astronomical, didn't for working at NASA.
So he could afford to smoke crack.
He was just like, oh, how often do you smoke crack? He was like, right when I leave here, I'm about to go hit the dope. He's like, he's telling me in the camera, he's like, I leave here, I'm about to go see my guy. He's like, I'm gonna just chill there. I'm gonna hit the rock. I'm gonna chill there on the couch with like everybody else. Yeah, and that's it.
He's like when that drug dealer experience.
right. I'm like, damn, that's so crazy. And he's just working at NASA.
Hey, look, if you can function, I mean. I don't know, man. Crack. I can't. We talking about crack here, so right, he's like microdosing.
Let's bring it back to the weed. Let's bring it back to the weed.
He microdosing crack. Come on, bro. The Silicon Valley, bro. That's not what they was talking about, bro. That's not what they meant. He macro dosing, bro. No, I'm hitting the whole thing.
You caught me mid pull. I realized what we're talking about. Nah, weed, man, weed.
Oh my god,
that shit was funny. Okay, while this concoction, yeah. Damn, I don't know. Like, I feel like you can always make anything into some sort of burrito.
Yeah.
So like I feel like I've had like leftover Chinese food or something like that, or maybe even like a leftover like buco de pepo, little Italian spot. You know what I mean?
Okay, nice.
I mean, it's all meat and cheese and pasta. I just throw that
shit in there and put it in the
oven.
Like, what do you even call that, bro?
Like grandma's boy and shit.
Yesterday, I don't know. She made some sort of dip, but it was like tomatoes and like some beans and stuff like that. And it was fire, but I was like, I was eating it and, I'm like, all right, I got to repurpose this shit.
Yeah.
And so I we got like some, what the Tyson chicken tenders and shit.
Yeah.
So I just eat the bitch. I put that bitch in the
air fryer.
Yep. Put them in the burrito. I'm like, I don't know what the flavor profile is supposed to be on this, but this shit fire.
The flavor profile is whatever butt you just smoked before. Like that's the flavor profile. Like I'm going for a little bit of sunset sherbet here. You know what I mean? Like,
oh man.
And you say go to, right?
Yeah.
Go to. Ideally, I like being lit and having. I'm a milk drinker.
Milk drinker.
Even though it fucks me up the next morning, like bad
on purpose.
Yeah, I know it, But it's just like I was drinking milk as a kid. Like I was one of those kids who believed like, those 90s commercials and stuff like, milk builds strong bones, got milk, and they got my ass. For sure. They got my ass.
They got me.
They got me. Yeah, whole milk too. Like,
so like
real pasteurized.
So you like on some like, it's the middle of the night. You wake up, you're like, oh man.
No.
Go to the
before
fridge.
I go to sleep.
Oh, before you go to sleep, 1 full glass of milk. Like
not like that. I'm saying not like that. I'm saying like my go-to is not a glass of milk.
Is it ice or no ice?
No ice. I'm not a maniac. No, check it. I'm saying I led with the milk thing. I like dessert when I'm high. So like I like to get like some like warm cookies and milk, or like I'll get like a bust out of the Little Debbie. Like I'm like I'll get an oatmeal pie and a Star Crunch.
Ooh, the Star Crunches.
What's your favorite Little Debbie?
Honestly, now that you mentioned the Star Crunches,
you gotta chime in on this too, Teej. Favorite Little Debbie?
Definitely the honey bun.
Honey bun?
Yeah. Warm it up?
Shit.
Yeah, 7 seconds.
See?
Yeah.
I'll put it 10, I'll be watching like take it out.
You gonna melt the plastic, bro.
Yeah.
You keep it in the plastic?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I don't keep it in the plastic, bro. Y'all crazy. Man.
I mean, crazier shit than that.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't.
I mean, it's the honey bun itself.
Say, if you ever ate ass in your life, you can't say, "Oh, plastic's gonna fuck me up."
That's a good point, to be honest.
Oh, you can't leave the water bottle in the car. It's gonna, man.
That's funny. Yeah, the plastic water bottle.
Man.
Don't drink that.
Right? Come on.
No, my shit. We've been on the Swiss rolls lately.
Swiss rolls, yeah.
Them shits are fire.
You ever had the red velvet ones?
No, I've had the strawberry shortcake
We're
ones.
fat ass, bro.
Bro, I love sweets, bro. Well, we just had
Lil D and shit.
had a fucking
Baby D.
bro.
Baby D.
The fucking Kroger Ralph's has, you know, you have like Oreos. They're called Oreos.
Okay.
That's the brand, right?
Yeah.
But the actual product is a sandwich cream cookie. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's like soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, like Oreos are like, you know, the Oreo. It got the crunchy on the outside. And it's got that soft shit on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the lemon ones. You know what I mean? So I got some lemon ones. There was like $2 for like double the amount. Like the thing is like
You eat it
this
straight
long.
up, or like, what's your beverage with the Oreo?
Beverage with the Oreo?
Yeah.
It's always milk. Yeah.
Oh, so you're a milk drinker too?
Well, I don't drink like cow's milk.
So
I'll
let's
drink
keep
like
going. That's what I want to hear.
I'll probably drink oat milk.
Okay.
Or we got coconut milk in there.
I didn't know coconuts had titties. I couldn't hold it.
He was waiting. Please say it. Please say it.
I was gonna say oat to the oat first, but they said coconut. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go coconut. I gotta go coconut now.
Oh no.
God, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm crying on this episode, dog. Like, I'm crying. I think I've had maybe like 1 or 2 episodes I've done this. This is great. This is great.
Oh man. So like, what's
Shit.
what's the dumbest thing you've done high? Or give me like some high shit that I can clip. Like,
Ooh.
I'm sure you got some shit.
420, like I was I think I was still underage. I was like 20. Me and my homies, we just for some reason like we had there was a guy who would like pull up and meet us at like a random neighborhood each time and like serve us there. So yeah, right?
Some random creepy dude.
No. Not it's the same guy. No. I'm saying guy because you know what I mean. But like
I know
a guy,
what you mean,
yeah. So some guy, right? Anyways, he would come up and serve us, and he would go like, yeah, just meet me here, meet me in this area, meet me there. So this neighborhood we met him, it was 419 turning into 420, right? So like we're sitting in the parking lot, like, yo, we're about to be lit, like we're about to get served right for 420. It's about to be midnight, bruh. We get the bud, we're rolling up, and this neighborhood is like a kind of like an off neighborhood. It's just 2 like sets of condominiums like facing each other. And then both are facing the parking lot. So like everybody can see the parking lot.
Okay.
So like we didn't know this, right? We didn't know this. So we're all like there's 5 of us sitting in like a car in like a like an Accord or something like that. Mm-hmm. Bruh, the cops come. We haven't even started smoking yet. We're like I have a blunt. I'm on the phone and I'm like I think I'm like breaking up and I'm on the phone or something because I remember I had the phone in my hand. Bruh, lights all at once. I turn. This guy has a gun out on me, like fully like this. Put the phone down, put the phone down. I'm like, I think I was talking to a shorty or something like that. I'm just like, drop the phone. Fuck. And I had the other hand like this, like still with the bud in my hand and shit, like, fuck. So then he came in. Yeah, so he came in. I think this is kind of right. We kind of got away with it because this is right when it passed.
Okay.
Anyway, so they come in and they don't even really like check. So I kind of like scooted over. My boys kind of like do their thing, put it under them and stuff. Luckily, they didn't take us out the car, right? There's a bottle right there. He's looking in the car and shit. He's like, what are you guys doing here and stuff like that? We finally, he knows his butt in there, right? He knows his butt. So
he knows what y'all doing. Like,
so before checking us, he goes, if there's butt in here, he's like, throw it out right now. He's like, and I'll let you go away. If not, the cops are coming. And I forget who it was. I'm just like this.
Like he got another squad car coming.
Another dude did pull up. Yeah, it was a Spanish dude and it was a black dude.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And he just like, yo, we're telling him like, yo, we're young rappers and we're just like, you know, But they're worried about the bottle at first, right? And they're look, anything that you have that's illegal, like throw it right now in the bush. Like I'm gonna turn around, throw it in the bush. He's like, besides the bottle, obviously we gave it to him.
Yeah.
But my boy was 21 at the time, so he kind of like couldn't really say shit. You know what I mean? It was closed, so throw everything in the bush. Fuck. he turns around. My homie goes, whoom, just throws the whole shit.
Into the bush?
Over the fence. Like,
Oh,
so they
okay,
can't get it.
okay.
We're like parked next to like maybe like the trash can part. We're like in a dumpster in a like not a suburban apartment complex, but you know where the dumpsters are at?
Yeah, it's
There's
usually
a
like
parking space like
yeah.
right there. So we're stuck. So we're just like, fuck. He throws it over. He's like, all right, look, I got a son that also does you know,
hip hop.
yeah, he's like, I'll see if I can get him. I'll have your information. We're just like, yeah,
shit.
yeah. So my boy has his car parked behind us with all the rest of the bud,
Oh,
but we're all in somebody else's car.
Oh shit.
So we leave, the cops leave. We're like, gotta go back, and we spin back and got it. So yeah, that's maybe like one of the wildest. I had a gun pulled on me. Not even started smoking yet.
Wait, out of the gate though.
Out the gate. I'm telling you, I turn like this. I see out the window with the light on the gun.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Or maybe he was doing
bro.
like Resident Evil style and shit. You know what I mean, with the flashlight. He was, I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah, that was
that's
wild.
fucked up,
420. That's my crazy 420 story.
man.
Also,
That's a good one though.
bonus.
Man, fucking cops, bro. That's good though that the shit, the weed is like starting to get like decriminalized and like it's legal in a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? It's legal in Michigan.
Oh, word, yeah.
Yeah. So it's dispensaries all over Detroit and shit.
Word.
Yeah.
Have you been out there since they legalized?
Oh yeah, and it's expensive. Y'all got to do better, bro. I got to
What's
figure it
the
out. I
eighth
mean, it's
round?
expensive out here too, like $60. Yeah, bro. With all the taxes and shit, but you got to make your money.
Right.
So
Right.
you got to know somebody. Really, is really what it come down to.
Right. Still, you know what's
to get
crazy?
a good,
To your point, even though there's stores and shit opening up, like still getting it off somebody is you get the same thing. You get it for the cheaper price, for the regular price. The actual price is supposed to be.
Actually, shout out to Can of Sewers.
Yeah, we'll just call them the homies.
No. This is like an actual establishment. This spot is dope because they shit is like pretty affordable.
Right.
Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like a 100 for a zip for a fire shit.
Oh, word?
And then it scales up from there. Like you can get like some other shit. Yeah. So shout out to them. They're the only ones making that shit affordable.
Word.
Know? So and if you cop big anyway, or like you cop in a more than just the eighth at a time, like
Right.
that's perfect because then you really save money. What is it like?
Yeah.
Like 10 a gram versus 5 a gram. You know what I'm saying? So good.
Always better to cop the ounce.
Oh,
Cop the ounce.
Yes.
Right.
Facts. Exactly.
I used to have a place that pulled up on me in my last neighborhood before I left. It was called, the name is funny, House of Ounces. And they would have like the $100 ounce and like you said, going upwards. But that would be crazy. Like coming from Florida, you have a guy just pulls up on you like, here you go.
Yeah, this is what you get.
Right. And it would just be like,
what we have.
all of this. Oh, okay. Cool.
$100. Like $100?
$100.
Okay. Sure. Like, okay. Don't dare ask what it is.
Right.
What strain is this?
And the guy, he'll make up some names right now.
He'd be like, it's purple mango.
Strawberry shortcake thing.
It's always some sort of like thing that you
What's
can
some
eat.
what's some of your favorite names you've heard?
Green crack.
Green crack.
Yeah, anytime it has crack in it is wild.
The green crack used to fucking smack though. Like,
Hey, for a podcast about stoner, we've talked about crack a lot.
That's true. It's a smokable thing,
Right,
so
right.
it's only right. What's the other one?
It's
Now I'm
fitting
just
with
thinking
LA.
of classic names. Now I'm thinking like Northern Lights. That was that's like some
Right.
old school shit. AK-47.
I smoked the Remy Ma one. It was called like Pink Pussy or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's the Stone restaurant. Y'all got to go there. Look, we'll try to set something up where we both go to New York, right? And we'll go to the Stone restaurant. You heard about this?
Mm-mm.
So it's a whole yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Let me wait. Just a couple seconds.
No, you good. I get that. 30 minutes, right?
What you mean?
How you want to just go into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was it?
So we were at the I was asking if you've been to the Stone restaurant.
Right.
it's like a whole like pizza restaurant, right? It's super low key. Like there's a whole like border around the actual building, or the part of the building, right? It's a block. That's like all blacked out windows, and it looks like a inside outside sort of thing. But then when you walk inside, it's like a door to the actual building.
Okay, nice.
So very discreet, going
That's
in
sick.
and out. But when you go inside, it's like a whole ass restaurant. But it's chill, like the low lights. They're playing like 90s like hip hop and stuff like that, and like stoner music and stuff. Like, I Get High was playing when I walked in and stuff.
Wait, you smoking there?
Yeah. So here's the thing. Everything is infused. So it's like $120, right? For a 3-hour sesh. Everything is infused. They have 5 courses. So it's garlic knots, ganja knots, right? I'm not even kidding, bro. I had like maybe medium expectations for this place. This place has some of the best food I've ever had in my life. I thought it was just like the gimmick, right? Like, it's infused. Yeah. They actually cook the food like with
it's
love.
real good food.
Bro,
yeah.
Ganja knots, they brought out these wings. Oh my God. Probably like the best wings I ever had in my life.
Weed wings.
Right. So pizza, like square pizza. And they ask you like, oh, you want like side or corner and stuff like that.
Oh, that's
really like into
like Detroit
it.
pizza.
And they bring
like
it out to you. You know what I mean? So like this whole time, while I have if you guys want to link to my episode, I did my 3rd seafood dive with my sister. So we were there, and I just had like, the camera facing us. I had my clip-ons. I'm like, yo, let's just do our experience. They kept bringing out food. They brought us like sparklers and shit. Like we were talking with the people there, like burning the whole time. So they bring out the Remy Ma Bud, and they have like a thing called the Godfather. It's a quarter rolled in like a cigar, like there's like an old man in the back rolling in it and shit. Like,
oh shit.
Yeah, so you can get that, or you can get like just the bud straight up, and they have like you can rent the bong and shit like that. Like, it's crazy.
That's pretty dope. No, I definitely want to experience that shit.
It's dope with a lot of people. Like me and my sister went the whole time. We were like, yo, with a group, this would be crazy.
Like an experience for everybody.
They have like a big table, and when you walk in, they say, hey, you can sit wherever you want. It's like you can find a place. Sit there. So we sat like a place where it's kind of like a bar, but then there's also like tables, and there's like a one big table with like a neon light in the back, and like a couch and shit like that. Like this is a chill spot.
Nice little vibe. Nice.
No.
Well, shit, man. Before we get out of here, I guess last question for you. Like, what you got coming up next? What can we expect from you in the next, near future? Or is it, we still working on the same, business as usual, or
So what can you expect from me? You could expect this guy right here to be on an upcoming podcast. And you know what? I think it's great that I just met Teej, because we're gonna have room for Teej on the pod too. So
perfect.
Teej, you're gonna be, if you would like to. Okay, so you're gonna be on the pod too. So we'll have Teej on episode, and Mr. Rome here on an episode of Suave and Friends. So that's coming up. I'm in LA right now. Like I'm trying to get as much content as I can. Pretty much everywhere that I eat is gonna be like a seafood diet episode. You know what I mean? Like it could be anything. But a lot of the people who watch my stuff will love to see that kind of stuff, and that stuff is like where all the viral videos come from. So I'm trying to like get every viral video I can see going down my timeline. I'm like, oh, bet we're going that place.
Hell yeah.
I got next weekend is Rolling Loud weekend, so I'm trying my hardest to get like somebody who's like popping in that scene on like one of my episodes, man. I think that'll be really vital.
Like you're gonna try to do an episode at Rolling Loud,
or however I can. Like just like I'll label it, whatever it is, Suave and Friends vlog, or the SNF vlog, or Suave and Friends pod, or seafood diet. You know what I mean? Like however it ends up coming up, I'm gonna try to get that opportunity. Nice. Like this, I told myself this year, like I gotta get like in that realm of you know what I mean. Year 2, we trying to level up. So that's what I got coming up.
Nice. Hell yeah, bro.
WTF Studios next weekend. So that's where we're gonna be shooting.
Okay, nice. Hell yeah.
Shout out the fam.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming out here. Everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. It's been a great episode. Make sure you check out Suave and Friends podcast. Check out Seafood Diet on YouTube. And keep burning, y'all.